your host, Justine. Today, guess who got something for Christmas? And I am going to make pizza lasagna, right? Ooh, nummy, nummy, nummy. So what I have is I have some sausage and hamburger browning in here, and I have garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian seasoning I'm adding in there. And I'm just going to let this brown. There we go. Boy, that smells good. Now, you know this is my favorite tool of all time to brown something because it gets in there and it mashes it up. And so while this is browning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on meat, and that's what's going to brown it. This is your ring. Now, I've been reading a lot. This ring can get smells. So what you want to do when you store your Instant Pot is you're going to take your lid and upside down because you don't want it to be, you want the air to be able to flow. Now there's a couple things to making lasagna. This comes with your Instant Pot. You're going to put it down on the bottom. But this already comes with it. Now I have a couple of things that don't come with it. The first thing I have is a 7-inch round cake pan, and it's 3 inches deep. And this is actually an Instant Pot one. When I was reading up on lasagna, how to make it, things like that, they had said a cake pan. So I thought, well, I'll just go look for a 7-inch cake pan. Well, you can't find them. No matter, like, you know, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond and I looked in where their cake pans were. And I went to Walmart and Meijer's a store around us. Couldn't find them. Well, I was looking in where the cake pans are, and that's not where these things are. They're actually made by Instant Pot. They're for the Instant Pot. My Instant Pot is tin, so if they had made a bigger one, I would have gotten it, but most of them are 10 or 7 inches. They fit the 6 and the 8-quart Instant Pots. So you just make sure you go and look where your store keeps Instant Pots, because I'm betting had I looked at Walmart or Meijer and where their Instant Pot was, it was there. The other thing I bought, the cake goes in there, or the pan goes in there, and then you lower it, and it even has a little clip, but I wouldn't put it over my lasagna probably. And you lower it down in there, then you can get it out without having to stick your hand in there. Now, if you don't have this handy dandy little thing, all you have to do, 24 inches of foil, fold it in thirds on itself, and then put it on the bottom of the Instant Pan, and you have a way to lift it out. Now you can see my hamburger and sausage are done. So I'm going to take it out of the Instant Pot, and I am going to rinse the Instant Pot. And that is it. My camera died, so I don't know if you heard that I added salt and some red pepper flakes to give it a little spice. Remember, this is pizza. Now it's a little take, you know, the white sauce that's on a pizza? I'm making a parmesan bechamel. So what I start with, 4 tablespoons of butter. And we're just going to melt that. Then when that's all melted, I'll add in the rest of the ingredients. If you want an Alfredo sauce, you can use one. I'm whispering because my cameraman does not like white sauce, but he won't know. Usually it's ricotta, eggs, Parmesan cheese. So you have to actually go to the store to have Parmesan or ricotta, most people. You can make your own, and if you're interested in learning how to make your own ricotta, let me know. It's very quickly the making process, but then you have to let it drain. So that's not as quick. And the longer you let it drain, the thicker it is, and it becomes like like a cream cheese. So next I'll put in my flour to brown. There we go. Now to add the milk. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. You want to season every layer. To me, that's very important. Then take a little nutmeg and grate it in there. There we go. And we're going to bring it up to a boil. There we go. Now we're going to put in the Parmesan half. Ooh, can you see? It's awful steamy, I know. I'm just going to melt it in there after we've turned it off. And it's ready to go. That easy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out and see the cheesiness? I'm going to take this out and wash the pot, and then we'll put the lasagna together. Yay! Now we're going to put it together. What I'm going to do, put a little sauce down in the bottom so it will flip out on me. And I use my marinara sauce, not mine, but it's a San Marzano blend, tomato basil. That's what I like. Now I open up oven ready lasagna noodles. Now I like Barilla. You can get the other kind, that's fine, but I happen to like Barilla. You can use regular noodles too, but soak them for 15 minutes before you put them in the Instant Pot. And then I'm just gonna break them to get them to go in there. And that's fine. If you're kind of overlapping them a little bit, or if you get little crumbs in there, that's fine. You just want to cover the bottom. The white sauce, look at how cheesy that is. Spread it around. It's very cheesy. Very cheesy. Then I'm going to take pepperoni, right? What's a pizza without pepperoni? And I'm just going to put it on top. Goody, 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 goody. There's my pepperoni. Now I'm going to take my sausage, a third of my sausage and hamburger. Put it in there. It's like a meat lover's pizza. And then I'm going to pour my marinara or my tomato basil sauce over top, and I'll start it all over again. 3 layers like that. So you just take your lasagna noodles, white sauce. So this is in place of the ricotta, and it gives it a creamier, smoother flavor than the ricotta. You've got the Parmesan in there. I do roll-ups, like lasagna roll-ups, and I will do this sauce for it on the bottom and the red sauce on the top. Very good. Then pepperoni, doop, all the way around. Pepperoni all the way around. And what I'm going to do is just continue. And then when I get to the last one, I'm going to put just sauce and cheese. Guess what I forgot? Mozzarella cheese. Oops. There we go. On the top, you spread out the tomato sauce. I threw my spoon away, so I'll take this broken noodle. Put it there. Add Parmesan, or add mozzarella on top. Add some parmesan. And there you go. Now, I'm going to set my rack in there. I'm going to add a cup of water at the bottom. Place this here. Now remember, if you don't have this, you would use foil. Put it on the trivet. I closed it all up. I put it on pressure cook on high. It'll go for 30 minutes and then I'm going to do a natural release. And after that, I'm going to take it out. I like my cheese a little brown, so I'll put it in the broiler for a minute or two so the cheese can get brown. And we will have lasagna. Yay! Can't wait. So I have it done. There we go. And I am going to brown the top. The cheese is no longer white, just to let you know. And I made a mistake and I forgot to do it. So I'm telling you, don't make the mistake I made and forget to put foil on. It didn't get really bad in here, but a little bit. There's a little bit of overflow. Ouch. Thank goodness for my nails, right? Now what I'm going to do, put it in the oven for unbroil, just to brown up the top a little bit. Look at that cheese. Look at that. Look how lovely that is. We want to make sure that we let it cool down. I don't know how long I can let that go, because Mark is chomping at the bit to get it, but it is hot. It just came out, and I browned it on the pan under a broiler for a couple of minutes to get some crunch. And now you're supposed to let it cool for half an hour and then put it out on a pan for presentation. I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not that patient. What have I always said? Patience is not my strong suit. Anyway, I have a nice bite right here. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of it. Oh, all right, this is for you. Oh, it is so tender and cheesy, and I can taste the Italian seasoning. And then there, pepperoni. You get that little kick of pepperoni. It tastes like the best pizza. Ooh. You guys have to try this. It is off the charts good. Oh my goodness. And it's so easy. You don't have to make everything yourself, but that sauce makes it creamy and velvety. It's like a mac and cheese noodle or lasagna, mac and cheese lasagna. I better quit eating it. For this recipe and more, you know where to go to, www.justinthekitchen. For all your video notifications for me, hit subscribe and then ring the bell, and that will let you know, hey, she put out a new one. So this you're going to have to try if you have an Instant Pot. If not, just go ahead, cook it in a pan. You can layer it in a pan. I would do a 4x4 pan. No, 8x8. I would do an 8x8 pan and then just layer it. Or you can double the recipe and do a bigger one and just cook it in the pan. But it is so easy. If you already have the marinara or your favorite sauce, it's so easy. It's not hours and hours of cooking. It could be an evening. You come in, you have everything, put it together, put the Instant Pot on, help the kids with the homework, boom, you got lasagna. And they will think you are the bomb. This is from me to you. Thank you for all of those of you who subscribe and watch my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. God bless and have a great evening. Bye.